Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. I've got a journal show. This is a 7x9 journal. It's got the Nick the Boxsmith spine. It's been, and I use the cover from Edith Holden book, and the print at the front, it's actually from the cover of Edith Holden. This journal was inspired by Lisa, who I bought a journal off, and it was also inspired by Roxy Creations, mainly those two really, but mainly Lisa, because I did some of her techniques in this journal and I really love that journal that I bought off her, so I decided to make one myself. It's 6 signatures. I don't know how many pages, so I didn't count them. But I've done some mixed media. Oops, that's supposed to be there. Mixed media. Oh, I'm going to stick that down a bit properly. So there's a tuck spot there. Oh, it's a library card that I did in mixed media. There's a big tuck spot there. There's an envelope there. I do these quite a bit, the envelopes in my journals, and that's my own idea. I made fabric pockets, which I've done many a times, but the inspiration does come from Lisa. It is another library card there with an old vintage index card. Like I said, this is inspired by Lisa. Love her work. A big pocket there with a postcard. The postcard's from Dreamworld in Queensland. Vintage letter paper. And tuck there. And vintage buttons that were inspired by Lisa. These I've done before, but normally what I do with these, I put them on the top of my page and I actually use scrapbooking paper. But I decided this looks better. It fits in nicely with the pages. I found this in a store. It's got $1 written here. It's got 10 cents written here. I actually paid a bit more than that for this. It's year 1925. I love using old ephemera. So this is 1925, and I've put the whole thing with the that it come with, because I really love it. Edith Holden pages. I love using Edith Holden. So they are through each of the signatures, and I also used another book, which I'll show you. This is still from that beautiful vintage 1925 pen. The vintage envelope, and I like it because it opens from the top. Doilies, which I often put doilies in my envelope. This is a beautiful baggie. You've got a tuck in there and whatnot. Decoupage that. They are solely my ideas, which is how I do my baggies. But like I said, Lisa really inspired me to do this. And a little booklet with a vintage card, tuck. Some journaling cards. This was inspired by Shabby Duda. Using your cereal package to decoupage on. I really like that. This was inspired by Tim Holtz. A fabric pocket with a tuck. some Bohemian trims, which I love using them in my journals. There's another one of those with vintage ephemera. And I love doing flip outs in my journals, so there's quite a bit of that. And then there's a big tuck there. And this is, what did I do with the book? I need to show you the book. I actually paid a lot of money for the book, but I wanted to use the original pages. It doesn't have a lot of pages in it. And I was quite impressed with how it just, it's the Lyrebird, I believe. I hope I said that correctly. And I don't know what I did with the book. There's only a couple of pages left because, like I said, it doesn't come with a lot of pages. It is a beautiful book. Like I said, I really loved using that in my journal. Tucked there. Again, a journaling card. I love doing these. So much fun. Don't often get time to do that. As you know, I quite often put doilies in my journals. I have done one signatures where I've put them in through out the journal. Again, Edith Holden page. An old book page. It's a lot of writing space. Lots of writing space. Nice fabric tuck there. Little tuck there. Vintage lace. Tuck there. But it's an envelope tuck. Flip. And I really like this print, so I put that there. It's a flip with a tuck in there. Dyed lace. Oh, the silver tail. Sorry. And the book is The Story of the Lyrebird by Ina Watson. Just wondering what I did with the book so I can show it to you. It's got a beautiful cover on it, and I should have pulled it out, but anyway, I don't know where I put it. I am packing for a move, so I'm sort of junking on the run at the moment, you know, like trying to junk and pack at the same time. Again, another Edith Holden page. Just love it. An old book page. And that's that Lyrebird one. I just love it. Absolutely love it. There's a tuck in there and a tuck in there, but I'm choosing to leave it out there. An old 1895 book page. A tuck there. And this is an old vintage postcard. This is another flip out. I want to undo it because it's the same as the other one. And I did another one of those prints from Shabby Duda. The flip out, which I do flip outs often, but Lisa did one like this and I really loved it in her big journal that I bought off her. So I decided to do the same. Journaling cards. It's got lots. And plus I've got an envelope full of, or a baggie full of stuff there. That Lyrebird page. These flip open, but I've got them closed in. I'm not a fan of music pages, so I normally close them in, or I create pockets with them. Again, some tags I made, some journaling cards, another tag that I made. Thanks, Lisa, for the inspiration. You got me mojo going, because it does die sometimes on me, and I enjoy creating differently. Some nice journaling cards. Again, that vintage brown lace. Now, this originated from, Lisa's got it in a book, but I actually seen this done by Roxy Creations, and I quite love it. Lisa actually done a really good job of it in her journal that I bought off her. But I have done this before, but Lisa done a fantastic job on hers. So there's a train timetable, I think US. It's not vintage though. So that's a signature on its own. More writing space. More vintage lace. Really love playing with this. So nice. I love that. Another one of those baggies with a tuck behind it. Love working like this. Lyrebird page. The tag. The vintage doily. Another one of those tags from Shabby Duda. Whoops. Because there's a pocket in here. Another lady that I follow, which does a lot of this sort of stuff, is Robin. She's on YouTube, and I actually did one of her teachables, and I really enjoy her work as well. A tuck in there, but that's a flip out. Oops. And I've just tucked that there. I've actually got to put a stamp there, so I better not forget that. Just a few layers. Robin teaches like that. Some vintage and ephemera. These are the rusted vintage, what do you call them? Clips that you clip in. It's a vintage, this is wallpaper pocket with and you got a big tuck there, obviously. Look at that bird. Just gotta love it. So there's a lot going on here. So you got tucks there. This flip out is from Lisa. Mine's got a tuck in there, and I've actually got writing space on my one. A vintage card that I had. It's fairly old, but it's not written on, so I've included that because it's green, since the journal's got lots of greens in it. Little tuck. So a lot of writing, so if you're a writer, this is ideal. Or if you want to deck it out some more, it's ideal as well. And that's the back of the journal, the journaling card. And I kept the back of the, put that on the spine. And there it is. Such a chunky monkey. Absolutely chunky. I did the cover on a live stream, so I'm really happy how it turned out. Also, I've included some ephemera. Some of it's vintage. These are the vintage playing cards. Very old. It's vintage ledger paper from the 1935, is it? Yeah, I think it was 1935. This is really old, 1912. This is very old. I can't remember the dates on that. And this is just some, oh, that's vintage as well. So that's vintage ephemera. That's from the back of the Edith Holden page. And then some Tim Holtz, some paper dolls, and just some ephemera. So that would be included in the journal, so you can do what you want to it. I love the vintage stuff. I really do. And I love including it in my journals. Here, it's very expensive to come by, and unfortunately, but when I get it, I love including it. When I don't have it, I just do copied stuff. But there's the journal. I hope you like it, and thank you for watching and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.